We may think about the archaeological sites of the Indus civilization as well as those of Moistangar, Paharpur, and Mainamothi of Bangladesh. The new archaeological discoveries can change even the history of a nation. For instance, we can consider the new discoveries of Wari Boteshwari in Narsingdi. The archaeological relics found in Wari's Boteshwari are proofs of urban civilizations in Bangladesh, even 2500 years ago. This discovery is going to open a new horizon about the ancient civilization in the Bengal, since the discovery is changing many old ideas. The history of the Bengal needs to be written afresh in near future. Classification of history. With the advancement of human society and civilization, people have been written history on many new subjects. As a result, the scopes of history are expanding. History is increasingly connecting the past events to the present generation. In that case, it is difficult to classify history. In addition, people, their society, civilization, and lifestyle lie close to each other as the subject matter of history. Yet, for the sake of study, discussion, and research, history can be divided into two groups: geographical history and thematic history. Number 1. Geographical history. Geographical history. History can again be divided into three groups for the advantage of understanding from the perspective of geographical situation. 2. Thematic history. Thematic history refers to the history which is written based on a particular subject. The scope of thematic history is very wide, yet it can generally be divided into five parts such as political history, social history, economic history, cultural history, and contemporary history. Subject matters of history. History is the evidence and written documents of chronological change of people, their society and civilization. One of the modern historians, Vico, believes that the inception and growth of human society and institutions are the subject matters of history. Therefore, all the important achievements that contribute to the development and progress of human society and civilization are the elements of history. For example, art, culture, literature, philosophy, sculpture, politics, warfare, religions, laws, etc., which as a whole directly or indirectly influence society and civilization, are the parts of history. Nature of history. History is different from the other branches of knowledge. Its formation and presentation are also different. A discussion on the characteristics of history will give a clear conception about it. Firstly, history reconstructs the past through authentic informations. Secondly, the focus of history is the chronological progress of human society and civilization. However, thus information must be based on authentic sources. Thirdly, history never stops. It is dynamic and ever-flowing. For these reasons, it is difficult to divide history as the ancient, the middle and the modern period, etc. Again, the tenets of change didn't take place in all countries at the same time. Fourthly, history is to upload a perfect account of events that had taken place to the next generation. If the presentation of an event is not natural, it can't be authentic history. Scope of history. History includes everything done by human beings. The age of history is extended to all branches of human thinking, planning, and activities. The scope of history is being modified with the sense in man's thinking and activities. For example, during the first phase of prehistoric period, man's activities were limited to collecting foods. As a result, the scope of history was extended to the activities of food collection. With the passage of time, as civilization expands, so do human activities. It results in the application of more scientific approach in the study of history. Thus, every day new branches of history are opening and expanding the scope of history. In the 19th century, though history was regarded as a subject only to study politics, after the spread of Marxism, historians started to exploring history of economics, history of social evolution, history of fine arts, etc. Necessity of studying history. History is the all representation of research-based facts of the evolution of human society and civilization. Studying history helps to understand the present in the light of the past and to make assumptions for future. We learn about the progressive development of human society and the trends in the growth of human civilization. Increase knowledge and self-esteem. Narrating the past helps increase the scope of human knowledge. Knowing historical events for the progress of people's social life increase self-esteem. Enhancing awareness. Knowledge of history increase awareness among people. Humans can easily understand the difference between good and the bad if they know the causes of ups and downs of different communities and the causes behind them.